Hello and welcome to the Book of Unwritten Tales 2, where we are going to take a look outside.
Archmage! Remy!
If it isn't our newest professor. How was your first class, Wilbur?
Great! I conjured up a few kobolds and the students loved it.
Ah, well done. That's the right thing to do. You've already pretty much won the battle, Wilbur. Once they want to learn, they will.
What brings you to the school?
I wanted to pay Horatius Bloch, the new headmaster, a first visit and see how the school's doing.
That's very nice of you. But don't you have more important things to do?
Well, it's my old school. I once walked these halls as a child myself.
What the Archmage doesn't want to tell you is that something is wrong here. For a few days he has sensed the presence of something evil.
What do you mean you sense something evil?
Everything we do and think leaves a trace. You know how you sometimes shudder when you enter a place where great evil has been done? Dark magic leaves a particularly strong trace, like a bad smell.
And it smells like dark magic around here?
I first felt it a few days ago. First in the lower town, then in the upper town, and now here at the school.
Where did it come from? I mean, do you know who's responsible?
I don't. The trace dissipates. There is too much wild magic in the air here at the school.
We must keep our eyes open at all times. Good detective work will serve us better in this case than some hocus pocus.
So what's he like, the new headmaster?
He's no mage, that's for certain.
He is an agent of the council leader.
First and foremost, he is a reliable official with principles, Remy. The council leader of the merchants did appoint him, and he may advocate her policies. Yet I do not believe he will conspire against us. He is stern, but upright.
Did you see the way he looked at me? Like I was vermin. No, I tell you. The council leader has hired him for one reason and one reason only. He is supposed to make life difficult for our Wilbur here.
Am I being set up to fail so they can put the blame on you, Archmage?
Ah, if that's their plan, then they have already lost.
How's the campaign coming along? I hope we're winning.
We're still in the lead.
But our margin is shrinking. Van Buren's bigwig cronies are throwing tons of gold into her election campaign.
How are things in the town? Have things calmed down?
Not really. The barricades are getting higher and the camp is getting larger.
People are getting impatient, and who could blame them? The war is over, yet everyone is doing worse and worse.
But you're doing your best, Archmage.
It takes time, Wilbur. The deeper the wounds, the longer they need to heal. And nothing causes deeper wounds than war.
We must deliver results. Most still trust Alistair, but the mood could swing. Then we would not only lose the election, we would have a riot on our hands.
The council chairman was here. She picked up her daughter from my class.
Ah, terrible person.
She has great influence, and she has friends in high places.
She could also use her influence to do good, too. So why is she trying to bring you down?
She believes that that would be a good thing, Wilbur. Almost no one wants to do evil. There are just very different views on what is evil and what is good.
I think I'll go see the headmaster. Goodbye, Archmage. Bye, Remy.
Goodbye, Wilbur. Don't let them intimidate you.
I'll do my best, and I won't give up.
I know.
You go on ahead, I'll be along in a minute. I want to talk to you in private, Wilbur. There are problems.
Oh?
That bit about dark magic all over the city does not sound good.
It's not just that. I think the Archmage's life is in danger.
What?
There was an attack, or there may have been one. Alistair insists it was a coincidence, but how often do heavy gargoyles just break off the mage tower when he is standing below them? I have assigned as many rats as I can spare to guard him, but you must also keep your eyes open, Wilbur.
Me?
Not only is something going on in the city, something is happening in the school too. We need information. We need to find out who is behind all this.
I hear Alistair's finally appointed you head of the Secret Service. From King of Thieves to high public office, eh?
Absolutely. Made quite a stir. It is the first time a rat has ever officially held an official government position. More than a few are of the opinion that with so many humans out of work, rats should not receive any jobs at all.
But nobody knows the city like you rats do. You really helped me out during my last adventure. You brought me potion ingredients and my fantastic magic wand.
And you saved Timmy and my entire clan from starvation. We'll never forget that, Wilbur Weathervane.
Timmy was a great help during my first lesson this morning.
Yes, he has done well. He absolutely wants to be a mage, just like his role model.
Just like the Archmage.
No, just like the hero of the Black Tower. For Timmy and many others, you are one of the heroes who ended the war.
Oh, me? Then it's best I talk to the headmaster and ask him what I should do for him.
Whatever it is, just do it and act inconspicuous. But keep your eyes open for anything unusual while you do so. Well, things that look unusual even in an enchanted mage school.
Got it.
Why don't we meet down at the inn after work? Then we can exchange news.
Oh, I just hope Headmaster Block doesn't keep me busy all night.
Oh, you'll be fine. You defeated the Shadow Army, never forget that.
Yeah, just... back then I wasn't alone.
Let's see.
What's this? Another book page. I'll take it with me.
Alright. So I guess that's 4 more for us to find, right?
That kobold seems pretty adventurous. He was the first to slip out of the classroom and now he's just buzzing around. No idea how to reach him up there. Well, it's not just that he's very far away, he just never stops flying around.
Yeah.
That kobold seems pretty adventurous. He was the...
Okay.
When you summon creatures, I've read that you don't really create them. You just call them from somewhere else. I don't know where the kobolds came from, but they don't give me the impression they want to go back there soon. If I was as big as a troll, I could maybe reach it. If... Nah, the school's not in the best condition, but at least there's a public mage school in Seastone again. And now we will gradually reclaim the building, and I will help train a new generation of mages. We will tidy the classrooms, we will tidy the halls, we will tidy the stairwells. We will never surrender. The school looked terrible when it reappeared. It took days before we could move freely on the ground floor. Don't even want to think about upstairs. We carried loads of rubbish out of the school. I guess we must have overseen those. I'll take them with me. Done is done. I'd love to know what's on the upper floors, but it's far too dangerous. A magical building that's been left on its own for 2 decades has magic seeping through the walls. Could be lethal.
Dirty floor.
The school's not in the best condition. The worst of the rubbish has been disposed of, but it will still take weeks before everything is clean and tidy. Wow, this isn't dust and dirt. It's like the funk of 40,000 years. It's rock art. As if thousands of feet have trampled it into the floor. Even though no one's been here for 20 years. Or at least as far as I know. The school's not in the best condition. When I first arrived at the school a few days ago, I got a real fright when I first saw it. I mean, I knew about armor from books, but if you imagine that there's a real person inside, and has been for decades, ew. That's silly. Whoever's in the armor would have died a long time ago. Unless it's a ghost. A lever. No idea what it does. A lever. No idea what it does.
Should we? Okay, so clearly something opened.
Maybe the tapestry shows who the knights served. I don't know much about these things, unfortunately. We didn't have knights in the White Ridge Mountains. Probably they sank in the snow. The tapestry's in a miserable condition, like everything here. The colors are faded and... Hey, there's even a loose thread. The tapestry seems to be magic. At first the thread was very short, but now it's at least 4 paces long. I'll rip it off and take it with me. You can never have enough magic thread.
Good idea. Staff room. Sure.
Headmaster Block.
Ah, Professor Weathervane. There you are at last. I have some tasks for you.
Okay.
I look forward to us working together.
I'll be frank, Professor Weathervane. You have a mage diploma, but have not completed the tests required in order to work as a teacher. Attested credentials, a written application, nothing. You are only here on the Archmage's recommendation.
That's right. But there's currently a shortage of mages, and everyone must do their best.
Do their best is well and good, but it does not replace the formal and mandatory training for teachers of higher magic.
But the Archmage Alistair trusts me to teach here at the school.
Well, yes. Mages have a well-known penchant for chaos. I'm still trying to get an overview. The records management in this school defies description. Council Leader Van Buren wants to reorganize this educational institution and finally bring structure into the place, and she has my full support. Correct management of the teaching records must once again become the teaching staff's primary task. That is the only possible way to institute efficient control of learning and teaching methods.
I may have no formal training as a teacher, but I managed to thrill my students in the very first hour. I performed a spell, and you could really see the way they caught fire. Not literally, of course. It wasn't a fire spell or anything of that sort.
You performed a spell?
Yes. And now they want to learn to do the same. They want to learn.
According to my records, history of magic was on the syllabus.
Yes, but...
Professor Weathervane, crucial to our success in teaching is that we provide students with a stable, reliable framework and adhere to the curriculum exactly.
Yes, but the students...
Had you enjoyed proper training, you would have known that. I will note this failure in your file, and in the future you will stick to the curriculum, dear colleague.
You mentioned tasks earlier, Headmaster?
Yes, you have 2 tasks. As you know, the Archmage is coming early tomorrow to officially inaugurate the school. Important political and business personages will be attending, and as you can assumedly see, the school is not in a presentable condition. Council Leader Van Buren has hired a caretaker, but he cannot do the work alone. Your tasks are to help him clean the floor in the entrance hall and remove the cobwebs by tomorrow.
You want me to sweep the hall and get rid of the cobwebs? Is that really my job as a teacher?
Yes, indeed. A school is a team endeavor, so that means you have to do what I tell you.
If you told me to get rid of the flying kobolds, that I would have understood.
What did you say? Flying kobolds? If there are flying kobolds infesting the place, they must be got rid of too. See to it, Weathervane. Floor, cobwebs, flying kobolds, fix them.
Huh. And apart from cleaning, what else is there to do?
The inventory has revealed that a number of items of school property have gone missing. Among other things, the school library.
The whole library has gone missing?
That is correct. I asked the Archmage about the matter, and he confirmed to me that the room was there before. He does not know where it is now. He said something about its being in hiding, perhaps, or away traveling. I think it's unseemly. I want that room. We are a school, and we need a library.
Agreed. But where should I start looking?
That I cannot tell you. You are the mage.
Okay.
You support the council leader in the election, right?
Indeed I do. We need to build up an extensive bureaucracy and boost the economy as quickly as possible. To me, the council leader appears to be a more logical choice than a mage. But do not worry, Weathervane. I don't blame you for your political naivete. As a school headmaster, I am neutral and always act according to school rules. And of course, political influence in schools is prohibited.
Tell that to Council Leader Van Buren.
What's that?
Oh, it's one of the campaign brochures the council leader put in my classroom.
I'll take care of it.
You ask a lot. I don't know if I can get all this done by tomorrow morning.
By tomorrow morning? You have until 72 o'clock.
72 o'clock?
I have developed my own efficient metric system of measuring time. A day has 100 hours, consisting of 100 minutes, with 100 seconds each. Everything else is too confusing.
So, I don't even have until tomorrow morning?
For a properly qualified teacher, even the impossible poses no problem. Or should I note in your file that you do not feel up to the tasks assigned you?
No, I'll do it.
Very good. And then you can call it a day and prepare tomorrow's lessons.
One thing's clear. Headmaster Block wants me to fail, but I won't disappoint the Archmage. And secondly, I like this school. And a school library would be great for the students. And third, the work the headmaster has given me is the perfect opportunity to keep my eyes open for Remy.
Yeah. Wow.
Allardyce, Albert. He seems to be an excellent student. There are many entries about improper interjections and questions. Oh, what's this? Axel A. Aronson. Axel cannot pay his school fees as he gives all his money to dodgy game developers. Axel A. Aronson. Axel cannot pay...
Oh, okay.
Beaverus Deepwood. Beaverus tried to turn wood into gold. In the end, he got mahogany, which in turn he sold for a lot of gold.
So he succeeded?
Brian Blackstone. Brian became the youngest student ever to successfully cast the teleportation spell. He teleported himself 20 feet into the air and successfully fell to his death.
Oh.
Bernison, Troll. Bernison of High Wind Lake managed to collapse the south wing of the school by sneezing. Daniel A. Curlshaw. Daniel conjured himself a magical forest and has not been seen since. Disaster. D died in a devastating explosion near a fireplace. His last essay on the development of my fart spell will be passed on to his surviving family. Elmar Frog. Elmar's father, the royal executioner, asked for permission to see his son's school records. Elmar is doing fine. Truly. Really fine lad. Looks as if a few pages were ripped out here. Fluffy Foffofoff. Fluffy transformed pure gold into a tasty piece of bread, so refuting the old saying that you cannot eat gold. Hiker Granger. Despite repeated warnings, which hiker is still using the school's palantir to make long-distance calls? Frederica Sillybottom. Frederica Sillybottom has applied to the city council for a change of name. She shall henceforth be known as Frederica Sillybottom. Ingemar Thunderflash. Despite repeated demands, Ingemar refuses to tell us his real last name. No one is called Thunderflash. Yoda Green Gnome. Magic strong in this one is, but weak his grammar be.
Okay. These are quite interesting.
Lennart the Academic. Lennart the Academic, genius of the buttons, mage of the keys, has broken more brains than hearts. Most recently his own brain, which earned him a private suite in the Arkham Asylum. Levin from the Hills. Gifted fire and water mage. Unfortunately, his talents cancel each other out, so is regarded as one of the most incompetent mages in his class. Marcel Makes-a-Lot. Marcel summons large hairy mammals and refuses to stop doing so. Marco Marco intentionally uses words like and because he believes it would be too embarrassing to write them down here. Mario Mushroom. Mario jumps on other people's heads, lights them on fire, and then calls the whole thing non-violent. Mark of the Southlands. Lord Mark of the Southlands yesterday set fire to several teachers and flooded the gym. Again. Movie Van Grove. Movie Van Grove transformed the school sheep into an ape, although the librarian expressly forbids apes in the school. Armadillo. Armadillo was expelled. It turned out that he was an armadillo in a penguin suit with a sign that said moo. Okay, now that's just weird.
And what do we have here?
Pabba the Great. Pabba the Great, the only student of this academy whose width exceeds his height, today received his degree. He will be missed. Percy Smith. Percy detonated a stink bomb during run-in training. The students never ran faster. Student Smith received an award. Peter, Troll. The Hunters Guild has asked us to find a new caretaker. It seems the grumpy troll snoring and farting is scaring off the wildlife for miles around. René Beetle. René claims to have been in a sky full of diamonds with a certain Lucy. Visits from females are strictly prohibited in this school. So are mushrooms. Russell the Undead. Russell the Undead Mage is constantly losing skin. There have been numerous complaints from the cleaning staff. Sasha Shalaslash. This entry was only added to make life difficult for anyone who has to read it out loud. Sorry. Hey, it's not very nice. Serena Derpmancer. Serena discovered a completely new kind of magic. A second, completely unrelated incident then destroyed the entire laboratory. Speedster. Document not found. Did you mean speedster or speed star? Theragor Biraton. Theragor lost today's archery contest after he fired his arrow in the wrong direction. We sent his family flowers.
Aww.
Toby Corner. Toby Corner. Wise remarks, deficient. Wise cracks, good.
And the last ones. Oh, nothing there. Well then. Do you have anything else to say?
Is he working for the school? Or himself? Or is he only interested in gaining the council leader an advantage in the election? Excuse me, Headmaster Block.
Yes?
Why do so many of the notes on your desk have a small hole in the middle?
That's airmail. You spike the message on the beak of a homing pigeon. Not an optimal method. First, one obviously has a hole in the paper, and secondly, the pigeons are constantly flying into cliffs.
I think there's a simpler solution.
And that would be...
You could simply write the letters directly onto the pigeons themselves. As long as the pigeons are white and the ink black, the text should be clearly visible.
Not a bad idea at all. But it would make the archiving more difficult.
Yeah, undoubtedly.
Records seem to be very important to you.
Order is very important. Records are a tool to that end.
I have a loose leaf binder for spells.
Commendable. Maybe you can do something with this, then.
Oh?
There is no room for a spell in my files. Archive it, Mr. Weathervane.
Gladly.
Thanks.
So, I'll get back to work then.
Be my guest.
Let's look around over here too.
Oh, a display case documenting the achievements of pupils of the school. Some sports trophies, pictures of slain dragons, pupils in front of smouldering pots. Pride of Place seems to go to a trophy won in a broom ball tournament. Broom ball originally went by a different name. It was played on broomsticks using 6-winged balls. But there were legal complications. That's why it today resembles nothing more than soccer, except that each player has a broom strapped to their back. The display case can't be opened like that. It's locked. The display case can't be opened like that.
Okay, so we'd need a key.
A nice pair of bellows. They really get a fire going. When my family wanted to forge something at home, I was in charge of the bellows. You are the most important gnome in this matter, they often used to say to me.
Aww.
It says Fireplace Travel Network Map. It shows a lot of fat black dots connected by lines. Above each of the dots is a name: Seastone, Mage Tower, Entrance Hall, Coaching Inn, Fox's Den, and many more. 3 animal symbols are located beneath each of the dots. I've heard about this. Wizards use a powder to travel through the fire in one fireplace to the fire in another. Of course, this doesn't just work with any fireplace. It must be on the Fireplace Travel Network. And this plan shows which fireplaces are connected to which.
Alright.
One of the dots is circled in black ink. Seastone, Mage School, Staff Room, that's this fireplace. A few lines lead away from the... Oh, there seems to be 2 other fireplaces here in the building itself. Seastone, Mage School, Astronomicon, and... Hey! Seastone, Mage School, Library. If this fireplace is connected to the library fireplace, I might be able to use it to get in there.
Yeah, for sure.
The fireplace here in the staff room is connected to the fireplace in the missing library. The library is represented by the symbols owl, worm, and rat. I need fire, fireplace travel powder, and a little luck. This could be my way into the library.
Okay, we'll see about maybe getting those things.
This must be the best clock in the world. Most only have 2 or 3 hands. This one has at least 10. I don't really know what the clock wants to tell me, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't just show the time. There's so much to discover. I wish I could stay here forever. Together with some fireplace travel powder, this fireplace could be my ticket to the library.
Yeah.
Together with some fireplace travel powder, a neat pile of firewood, more than enough to make a decent fire.
Okay, so we'll probably need to use that and the bellows. And the fireplace travel powder.
It's really cold in here. I'm gonna light a small fire, okay?
Do you intend to burn school property?
No, there's some firewood right here.
Yes, and it belongs to the school.
Oh, sure.
Oh, well. I guess we'll have to get firewood from somewhere else.
How pretty. A swan folded from a piece of paper. This is origami, an ancient elf art form. The dwarven word for this art form means something like pointy ears build dust catchers out of paper because they can't deal with stone. Hey, this isn't just some sheet of paper, it's... Sorry, Swan. It is! Another book page. I'll take it with me.
All right. So how many does that make it? It just says loose pages.
Still missing a few pages, but if I'm lucky, I'll find them all and can save a book.
Okay. I don't think there's anything else we can do here at the moment. Maybe we should take a look at if we can do any of those tasks. Hi?
Whoa, the new caretaker troll. Hello. Hello. I'm Wilbur Weathervane. Professor Wilbur Weathervane.
Yeah.
I teach, so I'm pleased to make your acquaintance. If you were to talk to me, we could work together to accomplish much more for the school. Come on. I demand that you talk to me.
Oh, great. Someone else to make demands around here.
What are you doing?
What does it look like?
It looks like you're cleaning the hall. Well, now and then. A little.
Yep, it's my job. I'm a janitor. What of it?
You've been a caretaker for long? What exactly are your duties?
I run the place.
Oh,
Nothing here works without me. Just no one notices, that's all.
I see. But don't the teachers and the school administration, etc., have a small share in the success of the school, right?
What success? You've had a look round this dump. It's disgusting. All dirty and run down.
Yes, it's quite dirty here, in fact. But isn't it your job to do something about it?
What do you think I'm doing?
Could take a while until you're done cleaning up the mess, right?
If you say so, Mr. Know-it-all.
I bet Council Leader Van Buren got you the job here.
Course, she wanted the best.
Oh, great. I think she'd be perfectly happy if no progress was ever made here at the school.
Know what your problem is? You're a windbag. Bert thinks so too.
Who's Bert?
Buddy of mine, he thinks you're a windbag too.
But I don't even know Bert. Even we just met.
So you're saying I'm lying? That's exactly what Bert, me and the others hate about you.
There is no Bert.
You really live in your own little world, you windbag.
Headmaster Block has ordered you and I to clean the hall and free it of cobwebs.
Already on it?
Yeah, but it doesn't seem to be progressing.
Oh, you can of course do it better.
Not that, only maybe you could use some help. Do you have any other cleaning supplies? A broom, dustpan?
Sure, got it all. But I ain't giving you none. Get your own.
What's your problem? I'm offering you help and saving you a lot of work.
Oh, boo-hoo, cry me a river.
Look, you were told to clean the entrance hall, I was told to clean the entrance hall. If we work together, it will be faster for both of us. Don't you get it?
Sure, Professor Brain should know. The rest of us are idiots.
I never said that, but it is a fact.
Don't know about anything, but wanna play the big man here, huh?
It is quite obvious that.
No one else is allowed an opinion. We had that here before, you know. Rotten fascist.
I don't want to fight with you.
Your parents are siblings. Yeah, all three of them.
Come on, seriously. I could really use your help. Please.
Can't cope with your life, huh? And now you want me to fix it for you, just like always.
You've never helped me. We don't even know each other.
Oh, the fine gentleman considers himself something better now, and suddenly doesn't know us anymore.
I'm slowly beginning to believe you actually find it funny to wind me up.
Everyone hates me because I'm so cool.
I'm sure they don't.
Yes, they do. People say that I'm arrogant. But how should they know? I wouldn't give them time of day. And you know what beats everything?
No?
A hammer. Ha ha! Idiot.
I'm keeping an eye open for a friend. So please let me know if anything unusual happens in the school. Well, you know, if for example someone's wandering around the school who has no business here, or if things disappear, or, you know, things like that.
There was a penny stuck in the door.
You what?
There was a penny stuck in the door. Wouldn't open.
Ah, that's probably not important.
Did you put the penny in there?
Me? No.
If I find a coin, I'm taking you down.
It was nice talking to you. I really don't understand why so many people don't want to talk to trolls.
Arseholes, the lot of them. They don't want us to speak our minds.
And I think that's wrong. That's why I let you.
Yeah, but then you run down everything I say. Who made you sheriff here? This school is going downhill and has been for a long time. Ever since you and a few others came here, there's been nothing but stress.
Hang on a minute. Isn't this your first day?
Didn't used to be that way. But now everything has to be politically correct, or you get silenced immediately.
Yeah, well, goodbye.
Okay. Should we maybe see if our wand can deal with the cobwebs?
Nothing. Probably hit a hole.
Okay.
Nothing. Probably hit a hole.
Try one more time.
Nothing. Probably hit a hole.
Okay, so that really isn't the answer then. Old coins, fishbone, thread.
I could pull the thread through the hook at the end of the bone and use it as a kind of a needle. It worked! And I can even sew. Mum showed me while Dad was teaching Sydney how to weld.
Okay. Bellows, boards.
How can I ever get the hall cleaned up? And by, 72 o'clock? Wow, this isn't dust and dirt. It's like the funk of 40,000 years. It's rock hard, even though no one's been here for 20 years. Those are the cobwebs the headmaster wants me to get rid of. Not only are there a lot of them, they're much too high for me.
Well, into the classroom. See if we can use the chemistry area for anything helpful.
No? With a little luck, I can get through the day without causing an explosion.
I guess not then. Bedroom. Package. That wasn't there before.
What's this? A gift? For Wilbur, A. Wow! That's... what is it?
I'm a magic slate.
Apparently we got a magic slate.
A talking slate?
I can speak, write, draw, calculate, sing, write poetry, and vibrate. And answer almost any question.
Wow! You look like you're pretty expensive.
Thank you.
And you're a gift. You're mine now.
The gift wrap and greeting card seem to indicate that this is the case.
But who is A?
Insufficient parameters.
Maybe Alistair, the Archmage.
Mordred, Vivian, Leslie, Alistair, Archmage of Seastone.
He probably thought I might need some help. How nice of him. Vivian. Can you be used to play games which appear to be free at first glance, but in the long term empty your pocket and leave you destitute?
No. I am a tool and was not designed for unproductive activities, such as games.
Too bad. I bet you're really useful.
Insufficient parameters.
So let me get this straight. I can write on you, and paint, and... do you know any spells?
No.
Can you give me any tips on how I can do my tasks?
Unless it's about recipes. Probably not.
I like you anyway. Okay, yeah, over and out.
All right. So...
At the moment, I have no questions.
Oh,
At the moment, I have no questions.
okay. So if... oh, we can't even enter the, chemistry area. Bedroom?
The way he looks at the moment, he could give Bertram, the world's fattest hamster, a run for his money. But he'll get back to normal. A short nap and he'll be right as rain.
Hopefully.
Master Marcus told me everything I need to know. Hold your head high, inspire your students, and don't let things get you down. I just wish I wasn't entirely on my own. Master Marcus told me everything I just...
Okay. So I guess there isn't anything we can do here then.
Maybe I can find something in the roll book about this Allardyce mentioned in the note on the apparatus. Here. Despite repeated warnings, young Allardyce continued his experiments on his fire maker. To my great regret, I must say that the device works. He demonstrated it to the staff. We had to have him committed to the asylum in Arkhamstone because of his delusions and insubordination. A wizard who invents a fire maker and then committed to an insane asylum by other wizards. I guess they didn't understand his new kind of magic back in their time, or they figured their monopoly was in danger. For a long time, wizards were the only ones allowed to make fire.
Yeah, that's the fire maker.
If I need fire, maybe the old fire maker could help. Nothing. Either it's broken or missing fuel, or I'm not using it correctly. I would have to learn more about it. I don't know how the machine works. I need to learn more.
Oh.
At the moment, I have no questions.
Oh, so you can't just ask the tablet. Fairy spell. Yellow design drawing.
A spell. Someone has written a note in the margin. Headmaster Pinkerton, this spell is currently circulating throughout the school. It opens tabs, knots, loops, and the like. By now, there is hardly a student or teacher in this school who still has their pants around their waists and not their ankles. We need to stop this immediately. It seems magic isn't always limited to serious things. A fire maker is an amazing piece of engineering. You fill it with flammable gas, which is then ignited using complicated technology.
Ah, I wonder if the gas that this flower emits is flammable. Well, I think we'll continue from here in the next episode. And maybe see if we can somehow trap some of that gas that the flower emits and maybe put it into the fire maker. For now, thank you so much for watching this video and spending a little of your time with me here today. If you like this video, please leave it a like. I would really love that. And also, please remember to be kind to yourself. Have a lovely rest of your day. And I will see you again next time.